brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's all up
Swear to God,
next.
I've been at it for a minute. Climbing to the top, and this music was my ticket. Found a way to grind, turn a passion to a business. No limit, I'ma get it. Having millions, that's a
It's the
witness.
NFL on
I'm
EA
like,
Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up in important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Doing things that I like the pieces fit. I like the pain, feel alive when I'm under it. I could change, adapt, do what I need to. All these obstacles, they
Hello,
looking
everyone. As the
see-through.
postseason
Let the
continues
anger
here
out,
on
just let it
EA
feed
Sports,
you.
we're
I'll see
pleased
you
to bring
at
it
the
to you
top.
alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go.
They be like,
But that
really,
team
you
is
got a
coming
milli
in
from
off of a
doing
win
something silly?
last
I'm
week.
like, chilly, I've
They're
been
really
killing for
excited to
decades
keep
now,
playing.
baby.
They've been
Maybe
very
like 7
hot
years, but
and ready
who's
to go.
got really? I just know how to turn something silly into a milli. Got a lot to say, and a lot need to hear it. You don't quit today, we don't stop.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second and very short, Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 38, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On second down, here's Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 2nd down run. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will knot us up at 10. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world. But just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erasing quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Escaping under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 16, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. There's Manhurts, the tight end.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Check down to Breida.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Jones on third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Gano's kick is good, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Sanders toss left side. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44, Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2nd down, back to Sanders. A little juke. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This will be caught at about the 3. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. On third and goal, they're going to run the option. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Going for it with Sanders. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This is Brightwell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones to throw on third down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Here's Hurts to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 22, Jones. And this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Able to slither by. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get to...
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. On the punt, just 2 on the return. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on second down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Jones now on first down.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's put by 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 2nd down and 4, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will even our score at 21. So where would they be without his leg? Well, they'd be losing, that's for sure. Now 4 field goals, and as mentioned, this last one ties the game.
Yeah, but you know the kickers get a lot of grief, right? A lot of jokes about kickers, how easy it is for them. It's really nice to see these guys coming through in the clutch.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Jones on 3rd down. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
And out and out come the Eagles. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the number 1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the number 1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He shakes him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. It'll be a gain of 9.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man left side. It's a tight end man, Hurts. Here's Brightwell.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Scott to return it.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. D Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Another run here with Sanders.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, here's Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, the return is Scott. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On first down, Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?